Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RGA TV Sports. I'm Nick Sangelis. Tonight we're bringing you RGA TV basketball. Tonight the Lady Raiders take on the Grizzlies of ThunderRidge. And tonight we're bringing you the game with 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Sorry about the late start. We had a little technical difficulty to begin this game. So now the Raiders are shooting free throws, as you can see. The second one misses. Grizzlies back the other way. This is Taylor Rusk, the captain, driving. Kicking outside. Back to Husk for three. Good. So the first 3 points of our broadcast give the Grizzlies a 15-13 lead. Shanya's pass falls right at the knee of Alexica Wyans. It goes out of bounds. Raider ball. 7 seconds left to go in the quarter. See what the Raiders can do to finish off this first period of play. Kenya Cleveland, senior captain, 6 feet tall, did inbound the ball. Flings it up. Grizzlies the other way. Turnover. 3, 2. What a rejection. Francesca Belibi to end the quarter. Oh my goodness. The 6-foot freshman flies in. What a play. Refs are going to talk things over. And it looks like to close out this half, the Raiders have taken a technical foul. Raider head coach Carl Matte wants an explanation.
Situation for ThunderRidge. Jasmine Snipes at the line. Shooting 2 shots.
So it was not a technical foul. That was my misunderstanding. Instead, as the Grizzlies fall into the double bonus, 2 free throws to end out the first quarter. First one misses from the line. For Christina Martinez. 5'8" senior. 50% from the line, and that's going to do it for the first quarter, I believe. No time reads on the clock, yet the Raiders are going to inbound the ball. And that was just a formality to end the quarter. And so the first quarter of play ends in a ThunderRidge lead of 16-13. We'll be right back on the RGA TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IGI TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangles, and the second quarter is underway here at Regis Jesuit High School. Ball falls into the post. Kick outside. Now the corner. Reed for three. No good. Rebound the Raiders, though. Long pass, dangerous. Results in a flip. It was no good, but it remained Raider ball. That shot was at the fingertips of Takenya Cleveland. Lob pass. Just too long for Julia Drexelis, but she gathers it and begin this possession. She gets it outside. Now in the corner. Cleveland. Low post pass. Layup no good. Another rebound. Ball still bouncing around. The Grizzlies finally corral. That was Noel Cahill missing on the shot. Grizzlies begin their possession. They're first in the second quarter on the drive. Layup through contact, couldn't go. Raiders back the other way. 6:49 left to go in the second quarter. Long pass, tipped away. Stays with the Lady Raiders.
Number 14, Alyssa Martinez. She replaces Alexa Williams.
Cahill gets it outside for three. Cleveland, no good. Both teams starting off very cold to start this second quarter. Grizzlies driving. Pass inside. And a layup for the Grizzlies gets the lid off the bucket for both teams. Raiders now looking for something. This three, no good. Raiders get another offensive rebound. The board and the bucket. That's Sydney Wygant. So here come the Grizzlies. Corner three. Good. ThunderRidge starting to heat up. Reed driving. Her floater gets a friendly roll. Now ThunderRidge. Rejected by Cahill. Back the other way come the Raiders. Cleveland. Tried to find Cahill on the inside. Now here come the Raiders. Excuse me. The Grizzlies. Reed tried to draw the charge. Instead it'll be a block. Raiders into some early foul trouble. Already 8 fouls to their name. This is Jasmine Snipes at the line. She's a big part of this offense, averages 16.8 points a game and 8.9 rebounds. What an impressive player. She gets that one to fall. Increases the Grizzly lead to 22-17. Drexelis with a fancy move. Now she drives, kicks. Ayers hands it off to Reed. Trying to find something to her right. Hands it off to Drexelis. Raiders move the ball nicely, and it results in a layup from Sydney Wygant. Raiders cut the lead to 3. Ward Dishes it outside for 3. Good. See why she averages 17 points a game. Snipes didn't even jump. Find some space down low. That was Julia Drexelis. She's had a nice couple of possessions. Now ThunderRidge. Looking to respond. Martinez kicks it outside. Ward hands it off to Rusk. Driving. Rejected. That was Ezekiel Johnson on the rejection. Cahill on the inside. Before she got the ball, she was held up. Foul on the floor. Raiders inbound.
Fouls on Jasmine Snipes, her second, team 6. Dallas Pennies Raiders, the Grizzly lineup, replacing Jasmine Snipes. Timeout, Regis, Jesuit.
Raiders go to second timeout, as are we. We'll be right back on the RJTV Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the RJTV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. Inbound pass. Nice play there, Francesca Balibi. Finishes off that play. Well done by the Raiders. Here come the Grizzlies. Find some space down low. Kick it outside for 3. Good. Taylor Rusk. 5'11" senior. Raiders trying to respond. Drexelis deep in the corner. Drexelis gets again. For 3. Good. Olivia Ayers. A one-handed flick. Back come the Grizzlies. Ward. Now Rusk, one of the captains of this team. She drives. Kicks it outside for 3. Good. ThunderRidge cannot miss from an outside. Certainly see why they're ranked 3rd in this state. Inside pass cut off by the Grizzlies. Back the other way they come. Mallory Elson tried to pull up. The pressure from Francesca Bellamy was too much. She traveled. So here's Drexelis. Gets it over to Reed. Hands it back to Drexelis. Reed for 3. Raiders could have needed that. Set an offensive rebound for Bellamy. She finishes it off. Grizzly lead is just 3. Raiders have been flirting, trying to get back into this game. T-Ridge keeps shooting 3s. There they miss. Bellamy the rebound. One-man fast break. Gets the layup through contact. Grizzly coach Matthew Asick feels the pressure. He takes a timeout. We'll be right back on the RJTV Sports Network. Welcome back to the RGI TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. Certainly this game's been a tough matchup for the Raiders. They sit 24th in the state. Clearly the underdogs tonight against the number 3 ranked Grizzlies. Grizzlies have 2 players averaging at double digits. The Raiders only have 1. Now the Grizzlies move the ball around the key. Get it inside now. Layup bounce a couple of times, then it bounced out. Raiders back the other way. Drexler to start things off. One of 3 captains on this Lady Raider team. There's another one. Ezekiel Johnson driving to her left. The hook. Bounced straight to Bellaby, but she lost it. Ward the other way. Lob pass, intercepted. Excuse me, tipped away by Reed. Nice hustle there. Inbound pass flies to Ward. 1 minute to go in the first half, excuse me. Ward inside, low post. Nice move to get there, but Dallas Petty's will get a trip to the line as she was fouled. First one, no good. She averages 4 points a game and 3 rebounds. A 63% shooter from the free throw line, and she makes a second. It's Kenya Cleveland. 6-foot senior. Lobs it into Johnson. Heads it back to Cleveland. Then out to Reed. Ayers. Then to Cleveland. Raiders handing it off back and forth, trying to find something inside. Looking for either Cahill or Johnson. Not finding anything just yet. Now Cahill. The hook. Bounced square off the glass as she was fouled. Be a second foul on Dallas Petty's. She sinks the first one. Noelle Cahill is a 6'4" sophomore. Averages 8 points a game. Certainly shines for the bright future of this Raider team. Crowd falls silent as she hits the second. 18 seconds left. One more possession for the Grizzlies. See how they make it. Taylor Rusk start things off. Raiders fall to a zone. Been going man for the last couple of possessions. Clock's at 8. Lob goes outside. 3. Pass intercepted by Cleveland, but the clock expires as she missed the 3. So that'll do it for the first half of play here at Regis Jesuit High School. A tie ball game. Raiders really clawed back to get back into this one. And we'll be right back on the IGI TV Sports Network.
Business management and finance. Her favorite memory was winning Best Costume Award after hours of rhinestoning, and her best advice is the work is worth it.
Next up is Melanie Higgins. She's hoping to major in business but has not decided where yet. Her best memory will be traveling to Florida with her team for nationals. Her best advice to the team is to leave it all on the dance floor and to dance like you mean it.
Next up is Madeline Heath. She will be attending the University of Oklahoma in the fall in hopes of majoring in nursing. Her favorite memory of proms is performing hip hop at the homecoming game, and her best advice for the team is to make every second count of proms because it goes by way too fast.
Lastly, we have Ellen Chachula. She is possibly majoring in international business, but is not sure where she is intending. She hopes to figure that out by April 30th. Her favorite memory this year, in a weird way, is our 8-hour practice right after our last day of finals. Best advice to her team is give it all 24/7 because it will all pay off.
Congratulations, seniors. We're proud of you guys and wish you well. Next up is a dance by our varsity moms.
Okay, no worries. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the RJ TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. The second half of play should begin momentarily. Right now, it's been an enthralling game. Both teams going back and forth. First, the Raiders were down big. They were able to claw their way back, climb that ladder, and resulted in the current score we sit at 32-32. Certainly the Raiders outrank the ThunderRidge Grizzlies in height. But so far, they have not been able to find that inside post. We'll see what they can do in the second half. Here's Ward, jumping to grab that pass. Trying to find some room. Bounces it outside. Now the scoop layup, rejected by Cahill, I believe. But a pass falls right to Ward, and then a beautiful inside threading of the needle for a layup. Foul.
Foul on Madison Ward, two first, teams first.
To Kenny Cleveland inbound. Beautiful pass, but Sidney Wygand was held on the play. It'll be second foul in as many seconds for the Grizzlies. Now during halftime, if you tuned in, senior night presentation for the Palms, as that shot falls for Noel Cahill. Very, very intriguing moment, very special. It was nice to see that happen at the halftime of this game. Presently, the Grizzlies drive. Try to get a layup. Almost got an offensive rebound. The foul be on the floor as Sidney Wygant picked up a rebound.
Fouls up to Kenny Cleveland, her first. Teams first.
It'll be Cleveland's first foul. Here's Taylor Rusk. Fake the three. Now she gets the Cut pass. Layup's no good. She traveled. Here's Drexelis. Gets over to Y again. Swings to Reed. Try to find Cahill. Now the Raiders readjust. Her pass is tipped away. Here come the Grizzlies. They slow things down. And then a layup right over the top of Kenya Cleveland falls. Jasmine Snipes. Certainly a potent force for this Grizzly offense. Cleveland. Gets it over to Cahill. Her contested shot might have been blocked on the way, but either way, it didn't get any part of the brim. The ball falls out of bounds off the Grizzlies. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cleveland's pass had by Ward. Now Cahill finishes off the layup. That was an interesting turn of events. Here's Ward. Flicks it outside for Rusk. Ward with a nice move. Works her way inside. Layup fell right off the side of the glass. Drexelis picks it up, gets it down court. Wigan fell down. Traveling as she fell down without maintaining her dribble. Raiders currently sit at an 11-6 record, 4-1 in league play. ThunderRidge girls are 16-3. You can certainly see the disparity in these two teams. But so far, it's been a tightly contested game. 5 minutes to go. Here's Ward. Rusk driving. Left-handed layup. Falls. And one for Rusk. And Russ makes good. She's certainly one of the key players of this Grizzly offense. Averages 15.5 points a game, 4 rebounds and 3.5 assists. Certainly a potent force. Now Drexelis. Left-handed layup, good. That was a nice finish. Rusk. Gets it back. Makes one-man miss. Now Ward for 3. No good. Couple offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies. Now Rusk again. Drives. Kicks it outside. For 3. Is good from Jasmine Snipes. Now Cleveland. Jasmine gains. Try to find some room. Bounce back out. Kenny Cleveland gets it outside. The Wigan, excuse me. That 3 no good from Gaines. Foul on the rebound. And a technical foul coming up. It's going to fall on. It's Kenya Cleveland. So it'll be 2 lone free throws. Solitary free throws for the Grizzlies. Shooting them will be Taylor Rusk. First one's good. Taylor Rusk is a 5'11 senior. And makes a second. She only shoots 58% from the line, 33 attempts, but she gets both those to go. And so, Raiders take a timeout. And we'll be right back on the RJ TV Sports Network. Welcome back to the RJ TV Sports Network. Ward catches the inside pass. Drexel's made it hard for her to get it past that half-court line. Rusk makes a man miss. Her shot no good. Drexel looks back the other way. It's a pick from Cahill. Floater for Gaines is good. 5'7" sophomore. Madison Ward now. Working on Drexelis. Gets it over to Rusk. Ward, long pass. Over to Snipes. No good. Jump ball. Good hustle there. Alexa Wines falling on the ball for the Grizzlies.
And for the Raiders, Eva Reed, along with Olivia Hires. And for the Grizzlies, Dallas Pennies.
Grizzlies going to it his own. Seen him do this the last couple of possessions. Drexelis. Hands it off to Reed. Slows things down. The zone's really making it tough for the Raiders to penetrate inside. Try to find Cahill. That pass tips out of bounds. Remains Raider ball. Reed gets it back to Cleveland. Tries to fling it inside to Cahill, but it'll be a hold on the floor.
Fouls on Dallas Pennies. That's your third, team's third.
That pass had Reed falling away from it. She bats it out of bounds. Turnover for the Raiders. See what the Grizzlies can make good of it. Score sits 44-40. Grizzly lead. Wines. Patiently waits. Gets it over to Rusk. Left-handed drive. Open layup. Nice move to find the rim right there. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Reed swings it all the way to Cleveland. Tries to find something inside. Batted out of bounds by Rusk.
For the Raiders, Julia Drexelis, all of Francesca Delaney, as well as Zeke Johnson.
Inbound pass for Blevy. She couldn't finish. Grizzlies might have something going down court, but instead they slow it down. Now Ward. Offensive rebound. Another offensive board. Foul on the floor on the Raiders. It's a tough defensive possession for the Raiders.
Number 33, Zeke Johnson. That's your second, team's fifth.
Couldn't do an adequate amount of boxing out to keep the Grizzlies outside of that paint. Now Ward kicks it outside to Rusk. Minute and a half to go. They take their time. Ward. Fake and go. Kicks it. Gets it back. Traveling violation on Taylor Rusk.
Continue Cleveland and the Regis lineup, replacing Corbin Cheney.
Minute 10 to go for the Raiders
LBS
to work a
in the lineup.
effective possession.
And the ThunderRidge lineup, Jesuit Snipes replaces Alexa Williams.
Kenny Cleveland start things off. Raiders get it inside quickly. Johnson, no good. Ball bounces around. Raiders get it back. But a foul on the floor.
Falls on Dallas Petties, that's for 4. Teams 4.
Fourth foul for Petties. Both teams stumble into some foul trouble early in the second half, about halfway through. Now Belebi gets a layup to go. 50 seconds left. Ward quickly down the court. Open layup for Jasmine Snipes. She just snuck all the way around everybody on the Raider defensive court. Cleveland for 3. Good for El Bevis. Now Rusk. Grizzlies got 20 seconds to work with. Steal. Beavis coming back down the floor. Had it poked away, but with a foul. What a couple of plays for Beavis. She hits a 3. And then on the other side, she gets a steal. And now she'll shoot free throws. Gets that one to go. She's a young freshman. Averages about 3 points a game. Already surpassed that tonight. In the last 30 seconds. 67% shooter from the line. Out of 6 attempts, and she gets the second to fall. Ward got 10 seconds to work with. Grizzlies getting hasty. Try to find something inside. Belebi the other way. 2 seconds. Now Beavis. Her layup no good. Layup at the buzzer no good for Johnson. That would have been quite the momentum gainer for the Raiders. If Beavis could have hit that layup, she would have had 7 points within the last minute of play. But instead we head into the fourth quarter. Raiders down by 1. We'll be right back on the RGI TV Sports Network. Welcome back to the RGA TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sanglis. We are in the midst of a back-and-forth contest between these two teams. Raiders certainly have been outranked early, but they fought back. Now the Grizzlies with an and one. Jasmine Snipes.
Fouls on Emma Reed. It's her second, team's 6th. Jesuit Snipes at the line for 2 for 1.
Snipes caps that off. Johnson. Working down low. Good fake. It gets the turnaround Jay to go. Ward takes the handoff. 30 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Now Rusk. Had Snipes down low for a moment. Said Grizzlies swing it around. Rusk gets it back. Layup no good. Another offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. Battle for the ball. Raiders pick it up. Drexler is fouled by Ward. Third foul for Ward. And it puts one more foul will be bonus for the Raiders. So now Drexler gets it back at the top of the key, swings it over to Reed. For three, Drexler, no good. That will be a big rebound. She's been a potent force for this Raider team. One of the only girls on the team who can actually dunk. It's been a pleasure to see her play this year. And now through triple coverage, she hurls up a hook. No good. And the ball bounces out of bounds. Grizzlies quickly inbound it. Start the other way. Now Rusk for Snipes. Martinez to Ward. Grizzlies unable to find something on the inside of the man-to-man coverage of the Raiders. They've given them a mix of man and zone all night. Here's Snipes. Over to Rusk. Fake three. Drives in. Timeout for the Grizzlies. Absolute shutdown D for the Raiders. And we're going to take a timeout on the RJ TV Sports Network. Welcome back after a rather short break to the RJ TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. Closing on 6 minutes to go in the ball game. See how both sides can finish it out. Grizzlies currently lead by 2 points. Ward swings it across. Three is good for Alyssa Martinez. 5'8" senior. Drexler's plays catch with Reed for a moment. Now she drives to her left and feeds it to Cleveland. Johnson. Now Drexler, second and time. Finds Reed in the corner. Back to Drexler. Back to Reed. Now Drexler again. Raiders playing catch back and forth. Try to find Bellaby down low. They do. But a push from Snipes. She falls into foul trouble. Her third foul. So it'll be Bellaby from the line. 6-foot freshman. She can't get the first. 1-1 to go. So the Grizzlies come back. They hold a 5-point lead. Rusk working on Johnson. Kicks it outside. Rusk gets it back. Can't hit the jumper. Wide open offensive rebound. And put home by Mallory Elson. 6 foot tall junior. Drexler plays catch with Reed. Inside to Johnson. She tried to find Bellaby. Instead shoots. Tipped outside by Bellaby. Battle for the ball results in a foul on Drexelus.
Foul on Julie Drexler. That's her third. Team 7. Taylor Rusk at the line. Shooting 1+ bonus.
So it'll be a bonus for the Grizzlies. 1-1 for Taylor Rusk.
Johnson.
First, no good. Here come the Raiders. Reed heads it off to Drexelus. For 3, Cleveland. Doinks it. Ball falls right to Rusk. She has it now. Does Rusk. Ward. Heads it up to Rusk. Now Snipes. Driving to her left. The hook. Good. Drexelus. Again playing catch with Reed. They try to find Cahill. And Wigan on the inside. Instead the pass tipped away. Foul coming up on Reed. Be another 1-1. Third foul for Emily Reed. Timeout called by the Raiders. Right now, as it stands, Raiders have fallen hard in this fourth quarter. Down by 9 points. It's going to be tough for them to come back, given the stout defensive efforts of the Grizzlies thus far. Grizzlies have been very reliant on their top scorers tonight, that being Snipes and Rusk. They've also seen some outside efforts as well, from the likes of Ward, Petties, Martinez, Wyans. They've had some solid efforts put out by their bench tonight. So with 3.5 to go, crowd falls silent as Alyssa Martinez sits to shoot a 1-on-1. First one good. Confusion on the floor. Not quite sure what over. ThunderRidge coach Matthew Asick comes out. Talk to his players. And now Martinez gets set for a second. 100% from the line on that trip. Raiders down by 11. Need something and need something now. Drexelus, nice move. Finds Wigan. KO couldn't corral it. Gets it back, now she drives. Kicks it outside for 3. Good there. Big 3 from Elle Beavis. She's been on fire. Here's Ward. Rusk working on Wygant. Raiders have had a lot of different answers for Rusk thus far. That high lob is corralled by Grizzlies, and they're going to
Timeout, ThunderRidge.
take a timeout, as are we on the RJI TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangos, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the RJI TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sangelis. Closing in on the last 2.5 to go in the game. Raiders down by 8. Grizzlies. Snipes. Fouled on our way up.
Fouls on Jasmine Higgins. That's her first. Team's 9th. At the line, Jasmine Snipes shooting 2 shots.
Snipes gets the first.
Continue Cleveland in the Raider lineup. Replaces Jasmine Higgins.
Snipes shoots 61% for the line. But gets them both there. Grizzlies not a great free throw shooting team, only at 57%.
Replaces Jasmine Snipes.
This is as opposed to
ThunderRidge lineup.
the Raiders, who sit at 60. But at any rate, Cahill hands it off to Drexel's. Cleveland now. Patient. Now driving. Tried to get a turnaround jumper. Was double teamed. Found Wigan down low. Couldn't go. Ball bounced off the underside of the backboard as a foul was called.
Double bonus situation.
Raiders, 10 fouls to their names.
Mallory Elson at the line for 2 shots.
So it'll be 2 shots in the double bonus for the Grizzlies. First one's good for Mallory Elson. Elson averages 2.2 points a game, but 5.3 rebounds. But you can't get that one to go. So Cleveland now gets a rebound. Just about 2 minutes to go. Drexel's. Pass tipped away. Another turnover for the Raiders. Rusk. Tried to find some room on Wygant. Couldn't. Got it over to Ward. Russ gets it back now. Cahill all over that defense. And Drexel comes up with the steal. Fast break for the Raiders. Cleveland. Didn't see the ball into her hands, but now she flings it over to Drexel for 3. Good. Julia Drexel. Minute 23 left to go.
Timeout, Regis. Jesuit 30 seconds.
Timeout for the Raiders. Drexel only shoots 26% from deep, but she's been effective thus far tonight. We're going to take a timeout in the RJI TV Sports Network. Welcome back to the RGA TV Sports Network. I'm Nick Sanglis. This game promises to be a tight one down the stretch, even as the Raiders are down by 8. Here comes Ward. Wide open lane to the rim. Bellamy swats it, but not without a foul. That's her third foul.
Madison Ward at the line for 2 shots.
Raider coach Carl Madde upset about something as Ward hits her first. Ward averages 4 points per game. She's been effective so far. Can't get that one to go. Raiders still down by 9. Bellaby hands it off to Cleveland for 3. No good. Snipes hauls down the rebound. Quickly up to Rusk. Grizzlies can really take their time here. Want to waste as much clock as they possibly can in the double bonus. If they get fouled, which they do there, they can really secure this lead.
Fouls on Julie Drexler is her third. Instead, Madison Ward at the line for 2 shots.
It's going to be the third foul on Drexelius. Ward's no good on that first one. Ward averages, she shoots 30% from the line in 27 attempts. But she goes 50% right there. So now Drexelus. Cleveland. Try to bounce it inside to Cahill. Wide open lane for Snipes. Finishes over the top. Can't get it to go. Another miss for the Grizzlies. 35 seconds to go. Drexelius the other way. Kicks it outside to Beavis for 3. No good. Cleveland hauls down a rebound. Being held on to there by Snipes. So she'll get a 1-and-1 from the line. It would be awful clutch for her to hit both from here. Pull her team within 8. 26 seconds to go. Can't get the first to go. Raiders can't get a rebound. Grizzlies the other way. They have to foul. Looks like they might just accept their fate as the clock winds down to 15. Eight seconds now. Grizzlies tossing around the key. Clearly not trying to find a lane, and that's going to do it. It was a well-fought game on both sides. Raiders hung in there for the majority of the matchup until the fourth quarter where something went south for the Raiders or something went north for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies, as we mentioned earlier, ranked 3rd in the state, a powerhouse. Raiders ranked 24th. Certainly gives you some perspective as to what the Raiders were able to accomplish tonight. Likes of Beavis certainly seem promising. Only averages only averages 3 points a game. And the freshman is able to get around 7 by my unofficial tally. This shows the deepness of this Raider roster and the promise of the future. And that's going to do it on the RGI TV Sports Network. For the rest of our Raider crew, I'm Nick Zangler saying so long and good nights.